Well, and I also hope that you are having a good day so far. Today we'll be doing our grade 5 English lesson on regular plural nouns. And before we start, we're going to log on to aplusstudents.ca. Once we logged on to aplusstudents.ca with our username as well as our password, and then we're going to select subject of English language arts, grade 5. And then we're going to scroll down up until we get to the chapter of regular plural nouns. All right. So our chapter is regular plural nouns. Our subject is English language arts, grade 5. Grade 5, and the lessons that we're going to be focusing on is to form plurals of nouns ending in F, O, and Y, or to form and use plurals of nouns ending in F, O, and Y. All right. So when it comes to our regular plural nouns, right? So I think one thing that we need to keep in mind is plural. Plural refers to more than one, right? So plural refers to two or more things. And when it comes to plural nouns, it refers to two or more people, places, animals, or things. All right. So we say that regular plurals or plural nouns, it refers to two or more people, places, animals, or things, right? And regular plural nouns, right? It is also where, for example, it's the same as saying it is just where we are specifically talking about either one or more people or persons or thing, animal, or places are doing the action, or depends on that. So when it comes to regular plurals, right, if we want to form the plural for most nouns, so if we want to form the plurals for most of our nouns, then we just add an is. All right, so we were talking about basically forming plurals. And if we form plurals of most of our nouns, then all we do is we add an is, right? So when we have a specific noun and we show its plural, like for example, bed, if we want to show that there's more than one bed, and then we add an is to the word bed, and then it's going to be beds. Pencils, if we add an is to the word pencil, then it becomes pencils, right? So if we made an example of bed, and we said that if we're referring to it as being plural or more than, then it's going to be beds, right? Trees. Dress. Okay, now dress is with something else. Um, Light, the lights. We just added an is to our word, and that was to form the regular plural noun. So now, if the noun ends with either s, ch, sh, or z, and we say that if our noun ends with a s, ch, shx, or z, then all we do is we add an es to make it plural. Like for example, think of dance, and then because dance, also the plural form of dance is where we add an es. Church, we have the word church, right? Because remember, here we have, they say the words, the noun that ends with ch, for example, church. It's one church. But now, if we are, for example, wanting to show the plural form of church, we say that we add an es to that word. We add an es. So we have churches, um, more words with es. We have bush. There we have one bush, two bushes, and as you can see, after the word bush, or let's say at the end of that word bush, we add an es to show the plural form, right? So which means that there's different ways or different rules when it comes to what and when you need to either add an s or an es, right? So now, if a noun ends with a consonant y, all right. So now we're saying that if a noun ends with a consonant y, right? Like for example, family. Think of the word family. If that word ends with a consonant y, then it means that we are going to drop the y and we're going to add ies. And then it means that we have one big family. But so family plus ies then becomes families, because now it is basically making mention of it being plural, more than one. One family, lots of families. All right, one baby. There we have one baby. We say that we drop the y, we add ies, and that is babies, right? And then if a noun ends with an if, or if E or F sound changes to a V when it's plural, then we drop the F and the FE and we make it VES, like halves. Like, say, for example, we have a word half. All right. So we said we have half, and if we want to make mention of more than one, then we say halves. And that is what she's mentioning, he or she. All right. So now that is regular plurals. Remember, we said plurals, right? Refers to anything that is two or more people, places, animals, or things, right? And we can form plurals of most of our nouns by either adding an s to a word. We can either form plurals to our noun by which ends the noun that ends in s, ch, sh, x, or z, and then we add an es to make it plural. And then we have nouns, right, that ends in y. If it ends in y, then we need to drop the y and add ies to make it plural. And the same with if a noun ends in f or fe, and the f sounds changes to v, and then the plural drops the f and fe and add the ves to the plural, right? All right. Now we're going to aplusstudents.ca, and we're going to the first lesson where we are going to form plurals of nouns ending in f, fe, o, and y, right? And we made mention of what to do, when to use plural, how to use plural, right? Now it says we need to type the missing word safe plus s. If we add the s to that word safe, what word are we going to get? So which means that safe plus s, right, is going to then be safes. Because one safe, two or more safes. Not saves, that's something different. Remember, we said that if our noun ends with a y, we need to drop the y and add ies, right? So here it says we need to type the missing word, and the missing word isn't going to be universities, right? Because now it refers to more than one university. All right. So now when it comes to forming plurals, right, we said plurals of noun, it depends on, or it is anything that is two or more people, anything that refers to two or more things, anything that relates to two or more places or two or more animals, right? Um, and we can change our wording to some extent, like universities, safes, and we can change it by either adding s, es, ies, and so on. right? So now let's go to our test where we are going to form plurals of nouns ending in F, E, F, O, and Y. All right. So we did the first one where we said safes, we did university, right? And trades. All right. Now we're going to our test. We need to type the missing word. We need to type the missing word. It is university plus IES. Is it option one, universities, or option two, university? All right. And if we were to type in the missing word, right, the full word, then yes, we are going to say universities because we are making mention of more than one university. All right. Yes. So well done. Well done. Calls. This is now when if the if sounds like a V, we drop the F and we add VES. So do we say it's capital letter? It is option one, calves, or option two, calf. So we need to type the missing word. Is it calves, option one, or calf, option two? Calves. So we need to fill in the missing word. Is it calves, option one, or option two? All right. And if we were to choose the correct or type the missing word, then we would say it's calves. Because if we are making mention of more than one, remember they said we drop the F and we add the VES. So calves, right? Yes. Then we have safe. One safe. More than one, do we say saves, opposite one, or opposite two, safes? So safe plus is. And we said it is going to be safes, the bottom one. That is what we said. We said safes, not saves, because that is something different. Tray. What is a tray plus an S if we were to add more than one tray? More than one tray. Is it option one, trays, or option two, trays with an ES? So trays. And if we were to choose the correct one, we'll choose option one. It's like just a normal tray, TRAY, and we added an S. All right. So well done. All right. So that one is done. Let's go to form and use plurals review. Right. And remember, we said that we either just add an S to our verb, right? Or to form a plural, most of the noun we add S or we add ES depending if the noun ends with an S, CH, SH, X, or Z. And then we also have we have a noun that's ending in the consonant Y. All right. So yeah, we have the same where we had to choose, for example, when we, for example, show more than one of something. When we show more than one of something, then we either add an S, we add an ES, or if it's on Y, we drop the Y and we add an IES. If the noun ends with an F, right? The word ends with an F and it sounds like a V, and then we need to add the VES, right? And then also, yeah, one more thing. If let's say the noun ends with an O, right, then usually we add an S to make it plural, but we can also add an ES for the following. When we have tomato, potato, hero, echo, tornado, volcano, mango. All right. So now we're going to out, right? We need to complete the sentence with the correct plural. We are not going to jump right into it and complete the sentence with the correct plural. It says American playwright Arthur Miller wrote a number of, do we say play or plays, before achieving success with The Death of Salesman in 1949. All right, so we can say that then the American playwright Arthur Miller wrote a number of plays. Because now we are making mention of, yes, well done, the first one. We are now showing the plural of that play. We're showing the more than of that play. So they wrote plays. And plays is correct. Well done. The taco truck. The taco truck on Mermaid Avenue serves the most delicious fish taco in town. Do we say taco, which is reversed to one, or do we choose one of the words? All right, so if we were to say the taco truck on Mermaid Avenue serves the most delicious fish taco. So we will say that taco, one taco, more than one tacos. Yes, so the first one is correct. All right, so we say on September, sorry, on September 21, 1959, the cover of Life magazine featured a photograph of the wife of the Project Mercury astronauts or a photograph of the wives of the Project Mercury astronauts. We need to choose the correct one. Yes, so tacos was correct. So on September 21, 1959, the cover of Life magazine featured a photograph of the wife or the wives. Which one are we going to choose? Do we choose option one of the wives, option two, wives or wives of the Project Mercury astronauts? All right, so we can say on September 21, the cover of Life featured a photograph of the wife. I'm not sure if I should say wives, because wives are more than one. Yes, lovely. So option three, because it's one wife, more than one wives, and we drop the F and we put the VES for wives, because we are making mention of more than one. But well done. I just looked at the comments and I saw you guys already had it way before me. So well done. It says a baby giraffe can stand. Baby giraffe, we're referring to more than one giraffe, but baby giraffe can stand just 30 minutes after birth and they can run after only 10 hours. All right, so we said baby giraffe. If we are making mention of more than one giraffes, and then we can say baby giraffes, because we're basically just adding an S to show that there's a plural form of that, right? I think the spelling is just there to see if they can catch us, to see if we can spell and if we know how the spelling should be. And that is why they add the giraffe, but it's just a giraffe or giraffe. And if it's plural, we just add an S. But well done. All right, it says in 2012, ecologist Roger Bradbury wrote that overfishing and population are destroying the world's coral reef. Do we say it is reefs? Option one, reefs. Option two, or reefs. We need to choose the correct option, or we need to choose the correct plural form of reef. The grammar is not grammaring, yeah. The grammar is not grammaring. All right, so in 2012, ecologist Roger Bradbury wrote that overfishing and population are destroying the world's coral reefs. Right, so with an S. One reef, more than one reefs with an S. All right, it says it's hard to imagine that these plump caterpillar, right? So plump caterpillar will eventually transform into delicate butterflies, Heather said. One caterpillar, but what is the plural of caterpillar? We need to find the plural of caterpillar. Is it option one, two, or three? All right, so we can say it's hard to imagine that these plump Caterpillars, yes, so option one is correct. Caterpillars will eventually transform and bloom into delicate, beautiful butterflies. Heather said. So option one of caterpillars is correct. No, it's good that you are joking around. Guys, we must make teaching fun. Teaching and learning should be fun. I was also laughing about the grammar that wasn't grammaring, so don't worry. It's all good and well. We need to laugh a little bit. We need to crack jokes a little bit, just to break the ice. So no need to apologize. I am all good. Like I said, I was also laughing with you. So I'm all good. All right, let's go to the next one. It says we need to complete the sentence with the correct plural. Monkey range in size from the 5-inch pygmy marmoset to the adult male mandrill, which can be over 3 feet tall. All right, so if we refer to more than one monkey, and then we're going to say monkeys range in size from 5-inch big marmoset to the adult male mandrill, which can be over 3 feet tall. No, don't worry, you weren't being disruptive. Like I say, we were cracking jokes about the grammar that wasn't grammaring. So disruptive is when you are disturbing the others also. But cracking a joke, laughing around is good. It's good because if you can basically joke around language and grammar and or even if you do maths or language or so on, then it means that you fully understand. So yeah, it's a good thing. So it's good that you're laughing. Sometimes we also need that. But yes, guys, this is now the end of our lesson on regular plural nouns. Um, you guys must have a good weekend further. You must have a good evening further, and we will see each other on Monday. So have a good weekend, and thank you very much for joining the class. Thank you for cracking jokes. Thank you for just being amazing students. So goodbye.